freaked out about something. Like, have you ever had an emergency where you've got an event on, or you've got a gathering of some description, and you're having a crisis at the moment of this gathering. And that crisis is because you forgot about the very gathering you were supposed to remember. Now you're trying to, get your beard shaved, get your clothes clothed, and you're going to need to bring a plate of food. And I've done none of these things yet, and I'm, it's all building up in my brain, and I'm starting to panic a little bit. So yes, I've been freaking out because I've got to go to an event. So what am I gonna do if I need to get dressed and shaved and have a thingy to eaty for the rest of the people there? I went online and I put in way more effort than I should have into looking for like a cheap alternative than, like doing the various tasks one by one. But I did happen to find this cheap alternative, and we have 10 minutes to make it before my thing begins, so you will need brown sugar, free-range eggs, free-range butter, and single original flour. And this is honestly the perfect recipe for anyone looking to bake anything for anyone. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's ingredients max. This is all we'll need to make a good biscuit that's going to be better than this. So the recipe, which is there, and the recipe says we're going to get 155 grams of our brown sugar, and we're going to mix that with 200 grams of our butter, and we're going to whisk those together with the swirly blendy things. And once we've done the swirly blendy thing to this, we're going to get 2 of our free-range eggs, and we're going to crack in one and then another one because we're going to use 2. And then we're going to end this off with 300 grams of plain flour. Alright, so this shouldn't be too hard to whip together. Oh, you're still there, that's convenient. Alright, so we have now measured out both our butter and our brown sugar in this bowl here. So we're now going to transfer this to that bowl here. And now we're going to whippersnip it with our, whatever the fuck this is called. And we're going to whippersnip it until it's nice and cream-like, like buttercream. And then once we've done that, I'll get back to you. Whoa. So what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to wait until the butter's room temperature, and I think mine is, so once it's into a cream-like consistency, so you're going to need 2 eggs. Not this egg. This egg's monstrous. We'll get our 2 eggs, and what we're going to do is we're going to drop one in, crack one in at a time, blend that in, and then once that's blended through and it's not like off looking to what it was previously, then you add in the second egg and do the same thing. And once that's creamy consistency once more, then we're going to put in the flour. So now we have this, and now we're going to put in our flour. And if it's too sticky once you've put in your 300 grams of flour, don't worry about it, because we're going to have a technique to alleviate that. For the flour bit, what you're going to do is you're going to stir it slowly, nice and calmly. And we're not going to get fucking flour everywhere like I just did. because that's a pain in the ass to clean up, but nice and slowly. Alright, once it starts getting fucking impossible to stir, you're gonna fuck this off. So once it's at this stage, you're gonna dip your hand into that flour right beside me, and you're gonna flour up your hands so they're not, so they're sticky proof. And we're gonna like knead this until it's into a good consistency. So sticky. Why is it so fucking sticky, cunt? For fuck's sakes, you piece of shit. Become a dough. Fuck. Oh, damn. Fucking flour everywhere. Fucking this. Fucking this. Shit. Now once you've finished freaking out because you're 9 minutes due going to your stupid fucking party, what you're gonna do is you're gonna cover that stupid piece of shit biscuit that isn't fucking cooperating for whatever fucking reason, and you're gonna put it in the fridge. Excellent. So, now we have our thing perfectly made and mixed, but you're in a hurry, and that stupid cookie dough is gonna take 3 hours to cool down in the fridge. So, and this is the best part about the cookie show, is that I've already happened to have made some, and what I hadn't done was turn on the oven in preparation. So now we're gonna have to wait for that as well, I guess. Now that we've got that all cleaned up, we'll do the biscuit part, the very best part. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna get your tray, and you're gonna get your thing out of the fridge, and now you're gonna put the cookies into balls. So you're gonna take out a scoop, not a big bit, never a big bit. Maybe a big bit, sometimes, but not often. And you're going to take your small bit and you're going to make it into a ball. And human hands are perfect for cupping balls. Once you've got a ball, you're just going to boop, and you're going to do that until your plate's filled up or your mix runs out, whatever comes first. So now you've got your 4 balls, and normally we'd stop there because simple biscuit. But what I've discovered is that if you get a little fork and you press down a little bit and you just let it rise up a bit afterwards, is that when this comes out of the oven, it's going to look like a little bread. And we're not going to stop there because we're also, and what you probably noticed on the pan, because I already tested it out, is that I'm going to put a little bit of sugar. Not a lot, because it's already 100% sugar, but like a little sprinkling just to make it look just that little bit more aesthetically pleasing. Because, you know, you're going to an event and you want things to look aesthetic. And then you're going to throw these into the oven for 9 minutes. I thought it'd be nice to eat in nature, surrounded by the environment. Best thing about these is, it's not that they taste great, because they taste fine, but it's that they look way better than they taste. That is satisfactory. Do you want to lick the spinning thing? I know you want to. Come on. Come on. You're a fucking coward.